Hi guys, it's Granny Tana speaking. Welcome to the FS22 Backroads County. This is part 38. And here we are with my new tractor that I got sponsored from Deutz Farm. Yeah, to make some advertising with it. Yeah, it's a warrior tractor. And I'm really excited about it. And it's fast. It's 60 kilometers per hour. So, and now we do some fertilizing. Maybe I should make a plan how to proceed. So, because I need to fertilize more or less everything. I don't know why this isn't fertilized at all, and those are new. But those are older, and this is older too. But I can do it right now. Maybe I just start here and I do those together. Oh, I can... No, this is more easy. And then I do those. And then I will see. So usually the fertilizing is very fast, but those are quite a lot of fields. And then next month I have to do them again. So I hope it's okay like that. So come on. You can do it. And I go still a little bit further, and I hope then I can see whether I get it or... Oh yeah. Here we see the color, and I have to go much more to the right side. The field is bigger than I thought. So let's check. Oh, still. Here we are. Okay. Yeah, on the grass field we could see it, how it worked, but here not so. So good. Even not from far away. So later I have to check on the map whether I did a good job or not. So for this, something like GPS would be good, I think. Yeah, it seems to work. And yeah, about the GPS, I don't want to go too deep in this technical stuff, and therefore I just try to live without. And here it's wonderful. I can see it very well. So, and maybe I should check whether I have the full width, because it feels like a little bit too narrow. It is the full width. Yeah, I just don't have a really deep understanding for the size of those fields. Maybe I should make a little bit of music. And I hope the volume is good for you. Just to have a little bit underlying friendly music. Yeah, this song has something to do with Appalachia. I hope I pronounce it halfway okay. Somehow it's a little bit difficult to pronounce. I heard it quite some times, and I think it was a YouTuber in the community spotlight tried to tell us how to pronounce it. Appalachia. No, I think it's not correct. But I tried at least. And maybe I will learn it. Yeah, and what I'm thinking about when I hear it, okay, I just like it because it's relaxed and so, but yes, what I'm thinking about, you know, I'm working on my marigold farm, and I think for the FS22 this will maybe be my only American map, because the time is running so fast and I'm mapping so slowly. But I'm already thinking about what would I do for the next farm sim, or maybe FS25, that will maybe come out in the end of 2024. And that is what I'm expecting. And this time I don't want to be so late like this time. I want to be earlier with maps, and I want to use the last half of a year of the FS22 time to prepare for the next FS. So when they, let's say they announce it maybe in April next year, then I don't want to make any more maps for FS22, but I want to prepare a European map, I think more or less a German map, and an American map already for the next FS, for FS25, to bring it out as soon as possible. I hope this time it works. I don't know. Last time I wanted to bring out a map rather soon also, but it didn't work out, and this time I want to make it better. And here you are. Yeah, you are important, because I think now is a wonderful time to tell me a map from which area you would like to have as an American map. So, yeah, what I want to do is I want to pick a nice area, and then I want to learn a lot about this area, to check it out on Google Earth and get as much information as possible, and then I want to be inspired by this area. So more or less like Giants is doing it. I won't build a map that is a reality-like map from really a certain area with all the roads and all the buildings, but more I want to get the feeling of this area and make a helper-friendly map that gives you the feeling of this area. And yeah, therefore for me it would be interesting to know already now what kind of area you would love to have and what kind of map. So what I would definitely do is helper-friendly map, so with rather squarish fields, or let's say most of the fields should be simple to work for the helper, so rectangular, square, with enough place around them that the helper doesn't run into big problems. But maybe some not so regular fields as well, that it doesn't look like a chessboard. And yeah, and I'm not so much into totally flat maps, but I could imagine a rather flat map that... Oh, it's empty. Okay, so just get new fertilizer. No problem. Yeah, so let's say what we see here. For me, it's not in the back, but more in the front. It's rather flat, and that's how I like it. But I don't like it when the whole map is flat like a table. But I like some mountains as well, so it doesn't need to be a rather flat map. Yeah, and I watched videos from the Perkins Builder Brothers. I think that's their name. And they doesn't have anything to do with agriculture. But they are in the Appalachia area, I think in North Carolina maybe. Yeah, I think it's North Carolina. And so now it's filling up. And then I had a look at Google Earth, because it always looks very, very nice there. They have a wonderful landscape and a lot of mountains, and okay, the Appalachians, and I always say it wrong, I guess. They have wonderful mountains, and they have wonderful, nice fields as well. And therefore I thought, okay, this would be a nice agricultural area as well. So now my marigold farm is more or less inspired from the Yellowstone River area, more towards the end, but where it's around the river, it is hilly and then mountainous. And because I wanted to have an area where we have a river and then some flat area and then some mountains and more mountains in the distance, and on the map more hills. And that's, yeah, I knew that the Yellowstone River area has some parts that are a little bit similar to this, and therefore I chose this. And yeah, and then I heard about West Virginia, and which is considered to be very backward somehow, something like Backroads County or so. And I had a look on Google Earth too, and I thought, oh, this is a wonderful bucolic area. And yeah, but maybe there are other areas that I didn't even consider that you would love to have represented in a map. And yeah, I think I wouldn't like to make a very steep map with small fields, very small fields. The field size maybe like here on the Backroads County, because I know a lot of you American guys love those big fields. And therefore I think, yeah, rather big fields, medium size to big size fields would be a good idea. But I open to listen from what you would love to have. And then I can take my time and can have a look at Google Earth and some more music. And yeah, inform myself about it, what is important in this area, and then yeah, maybe have a look how the houses are looking there, watch videos about this area, and so forth, and to make myself prepared from the inside, and that I can start preparing for the map, yeah, next spring, I think. And I hope I'll finish the marigold farm before the end of this year. I very much hope so. Yeah, and I haven't been often to America, only 3 times, and I didn't spend a lot of time there. So one time I was just 5 days at Miami Beach and then going on, oh, how it's called, with a big ship? Yeah, I forgot the word. I'm sure I knew it, but it was a very big ship, and we went to the ocean for 5 days and had some fun, and then we came back. And we went to Mexico with this big ship. And it was a cruise, a metal cruise. And yeah, maybe you wonder why I have been on a metal cruise, and here I'm having this folk music, like country music. My son is a metal musician, and I came to this cruise to film them. So I brought 6 cameras. and I attached the cameras to all around the area where they played at the stage, 3 or 4 at the stage and one behind just in the back, and then I stand in front of the stage and filmed manually, and we had other friends too that helped filming, and then we got footage for at least 8 cameras, I guess, because other friends brought cameras too, and my son brought his own cameras, and and we had a lot of fun. So it was not a normal cruise with old people in very elegant clothes. It was more for younger people and very loud music. And it was just awesome. And in Miami Beach, we slept at a hostel, and it was very much good for young people and difficult to sleep there in the bunk bed. And but it was fantastic. But I didn't got any idea about the countryside of America on this trip. And therefore, because I'm not so experienced in the United States itself for being there, and especially not in the countryside, I would love to have input from you that I can make a map that will make you very happy and that inspire you to play and gives you the right feeling. And I think now it's a very good time to start thinking about this. And my idea would be, I don't know whether I can really bring it to life the way I'm planning now, but that are my plans, that I really work on those maps and prepare them as much that they are nearly playable before the FS25 comes out, and then I maybe, when the FS25 is out, I maybe change to the new trees, because usually we get new trees, and then make everything that is new in the game, because I guess the productions will be new, and maybe we need to put some more stuff into the map for the helpers and so forth. And I have no idea on what crazy ideas they come furthermore. And and then that I can start really fast. And I hope they don't change so much with the buildings. Last time they changed a lot with the buildings. And that threw me back for a month. So the thing with the snow was much more difficult than I thought. And I had to learn new stuff. And I couldn't use anything of what I prepared, and that gave me something like a kick in the stomach or so, and so whoosh. But nevertheless, when the Giants editor was released, it is always a little bit later than the game. I was so much prepared that I uploaded my first silo mod 2 hours after the launch of the Giants editor. And but then all the modders uploaded their mods, and it was something like 6 weeks of waiting, and then the usual review that you nearly always get, and you have to change something, then another 6 weeks, and it took nearly 3 months until my first mod came out. And yeah, that made it very difficult. So, but in the end, now I already have quite a lot of mods out there for FS22. In total, I have more than 60 mods out. So even with all the waiting, I could manage to get quite a few mods together. Yeah, and I want to find a balance between... Oh, already empty again. Okay, okay. Yeah, want to find a balance between making mods, especially those that are most needed at the beginning, and maybe, yeah, first the multi-fruit silo and then farmhouses, because usually farmhouses are always a little bit difficult, and some cheap sheds, like I did in FS22, that you can build your farm without getting poor. And then in between working on my maps. And making hundreds of tutorials, and this will be very interesting when FS25 comes out. A very busy time for me. For at least 3 months, and yeah, and maybe you think I'm quite silly that I'm already preparing now for a game that will come out in 1.5 years. So, but last time I didn't prepare early enough, and that's why I want to make it better this time. So, usually the fertilizing is always only 5 minutes and everything is done. And this time it already took us 30 minutes and it's only half of it done. But it's okay. Yeah, maybe I should let a helper do the other work on the other fields. So, but now we finish this one. Yeah, and then in the next part maybe we get the help of the helper and sell our products and check on the animals. And after this, it will be time to go to March. Okay. On the field itself, the speed of the tractor is not different to the other one, but yeah, when driving from field to field, it is very good. And here we have a little piece. So, oh, and I hope it's okay when I have it fertilized now, and then I do the direct seeding, that we get the double fertilizing. We will see. Because you can't fertilize 2 times in a row. We will see whether it's okay. And I think I need a second sewing machine, because it would just take much too long. Imagine this field over there in the back. I'll show you what I mean. This field is huge, and those fields too. And here, those are not so huge, but yes, quite some work. And I think 2 sewing machine is the least. Okay, but that's it for this episode. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and all the best. Till next time. Tschüss.